So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. It's a pretty nice day today. However, I am dreading the first thing on my list today, and that is I've got to make a trip down to the landfill. Going down here can kind of go either way. The ladies that work inside always kind of have a case of the grumpies. Sometimes they want all kind of paperwork, like you're trying to smuggle something across the border. Other times it's smooth sailing, so you just don't know what to expect. But I'm looking forward to getting down here, getting the dump trailer dumped, and being on my way. What I was doing this morning was cleaning up down at the wood yard. I've got an old shipping container down there too, just used for storage. And you know, half the stuff in there I haven't even touched for 5 years. So I'm kind of doing some spring cleaning here, kind of early, just getting rid of some trash, and then we'll go about our day. All right, we're pulling in. Wish me luck. All right, just pulling out of the transfer station here. Now I got to go back down to the scales, but surprisingly, this went pretty well today. That is all garbage under there. And look at this stuff here. Never have to cut your grass again. I don't know if you can see up there, there's pipes coming out of the hill there. That's collecting the methane gas from the garbage and actually produce electricity with it here and run their garbage trucks with it. All right, shockingly, that was a pretty pleasant experience at the landfill. The two older ladies that were in there before, they weren't there. There's a couple younger girls in there that were nice and pleasant. No problems at all. I followed all the rules. Only little plot twist was I did not have to give them my registration this time, but you have to give them your driver's license and leave it in the scale house until you dump and come back and pay. So that's the only difference here, but everything went really well. But anyway, while I have the dump trailer on the truck, it only makes sense to go get a load of stone. You know, with fuel prices the way they are, I'll kind of swing by the stone yard on the way home, pick up a couple tons of rock. I actually used to work at that landfill. I didn't work for the landfill, but it was probably about 12 or 13 years ago. The company that I worked for, we were doing a highway job nearby here, and we needed some good shot rock, and I was down there drilling and blasting. They had a really good seam of sand rock down here. It was probably only 11 or 12 feet thick, but I think it was actually harder than limestone. Really, really hard sand rock. So we bought that off of them, and I'd come down here and drill and shoot, and would load triaxles all day long. But the road job was just over here, about another mile or so. It was a new interchange on Interstate 79. But yeah, it was a pretty nice job just because it was close to home. Normally I didn't work that close to home. right, although there's still more work to do down here, things are starting to shape up here at the wood yard, and I got some more firewood split, so that's a good thing. This was just 3 tons of 2B limestone that I spread with the BX. What I'm trying to do here is have all-weather access to the woodshed. And what I mean is, you know, say it's raining for a couple days and then somebody comes over to get some firewood. I want them to be able to come all the way down here and all the way up the road and out the driveway without dragging mud from down here up there. Oh, before I forget, I need to interrupt this video to share an important message. As you know, we are partnered with Kubota Tractor Corporation. Well, they just launched their 2nd annual Kubota Hometown Proud grant program. The grant program will award $100,000 in grant funding to 5 communities across the country to help nonprofit organizations or municipalities take on projects that matter most to their communities. Based on the applications submitted, 5 winners will be selected, then featured on the Kubota Hometown Proud website, KubotaUSA.com, and Kubota social media channels in July. Those 5 winners will be put to a public vote to win another $100,000 Kubota Community Choice Award. That's right, $200,000 is at stake for one lucky community. So I'm sure there's a lot of people that watch our channel that work for a local nonprofit or involved with a municipality or something like that. So this could really be a good thing. So check out KubotaHometownProud.com. I'll put a link in the description for more information. All right, now we're going to take the excavator down over the hill here to nephew Christian's place. Christian is going to go all out this year on the giant pumpkin, and we're going to do a little gardening with the excavator. He has some like weed barrier and a bunch of stuff down in that garden, and he wants to get it tilled up real early this year. So it's just down here over the hill past the pond. It's not that far away. I said I'll just run down with the excavator. We'll kind of rake all that debris out of there, and then if it's dry enough, I'm not sure if it is though, but we may even come back and get the tractor and till it as well. I haven't been down here in a while. I figured there'd be some limbs across the trail, but look at that one. Fell right out of a tree, stuck in the ground there a little bit. Wouldn't want to get hit in the head with that. And I cannot believe how dry it is though now. I mean, the yard's still damp and everything, but for March, it's unbelievably dry right now. All right, I'm down here with Christian. If you remember last year, you grew a couple really big pumpkins, and you're going all out this year, aren't you?
It's gonna be much bigger.
Much bigger?
Much better, yeah.
What's the plan for this year?
Well, right now, I have these 3 piles laid out, and I was working on soil kind of over the winter, composting stuff and adding different stuff to it. And now I just sent in some of the dirt to Penn State, and they'll give me like a full analysis, and then I'll be able to tweak it. But I had 2 piles of soil that I worked on, and then 1 pile that was just from the yard randomly. Yeah. And the difference is awesome.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Levi was very impressed.
Good. So you have some old matting and stuff down. All we're going to do with the excavator, we're just going to kind of reach through. He's been trying to pull this stuff out. I can see some right there, and we'll try to leave these piles here. And I don't know if this is dry enough to till it. We can try it tonight.
I was wondering.
I put the tiller on the tractor, okay. And we can till the whole garden. We'll try it. If it's too wet, we'll just come back and do it again. But what else you got planned for the pumpkins this year?
Well, you told me at that convention, a guy told me from the convention that you can shoot the pumpkin up with milk, pretty much.
Yeah, right in the vines.
And, yeah, I think I'm gonna look into that first, but
yeah,
might try that.
Yeah, his name is Garth, and he's from up in, what is it, Prince Edward Island?
Prince Edward Island, yeah, right by where the seed came from,
yeah,
Nova Scotia.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're gonna run drip lines and everything this year?
Yeah, drip lines will be different, and I didn't till last year, so it's just deeper for the roots to go.
Right.
The drip lines I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Hope I don't screw it up.
Nah, you won't.
Ruin the whole year.
All right, well, let's get started. This won't take long. We're just gonna, you might have to point me around. I can see where some of that stuff is, but we'll just pull it out. That deep dark stuff though, we're definitely gonna, that'll all be mixed in there real nice. That'll be good. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's definitely still too wet to till, but we did get all that stuff out of there. That is some nice looking dirt right there, though.
Right? I'd be happy with this.
I'll be happy. Pumpkin will love living there.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. It's gonna be real happy this year.
Yeah. It is. It's deceiving too. I mean, it's middle March. We still got a ways to go yet.
It's gonna be 32 degrees next week, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, we had 6 inches of snow like 4 days ago.
Right. Yeah, and 70 today.
All right. Well, we'll stay in touch, and as soon as it dries up some, we'll come get this all tilled up real good, and you'll be good to go. A lot of people have been asking how the pond held up over winter. Well, there's your answer. Looks really good. It did really well. If you remember last year, my standpipe was plugged up and the water ran over top of the dam, made a big mess. But I rented a snake and I got it unplugged, but then I got the snake stuck down in the pipe. I ended up getting it out with the excavator, and everything held up fine over winter. I did lower the water level some, just for some added capacity for those heavy rains. There was a coupler and maybe, I don't know, a 4-inch piece of pipe on top of there. I took that off. So I do have the water level down just a little bit, but yeah, it looks really good. I still need to build like a regular spillway down here. That'll happen at some point, but yeah, everything looks good. This is a nice spot down here. It really is. Well, I'm back up here at the wood yard, and this day just keeps getting better and better. It's absolutely beautiful out here, especially for middle of March. But anyway, right now, I think I'm going to split a little bit more firewood, and then I need to grease the excavator, get it fueled up, because tomorrow, I'm going to be over at neighbor Cliff's place, and we've got to take down, I don't know, 6 or 8 trees and dig out the stumps. There's some pretty decent sized trees there. I think what I'll do is put the chipper on the tractor. We'll haul all the firewood logs over here in the dump trailer, but he's going to be pouring like a patio and building another shelter over there beside the swimming pool. Concrete with the hosses will be doing all the concrete work. So I think I'll head over there tomorrow and get those trees all knocked down and out of the way. And then maybe on Saturday, he's going to have his son and son-in-law, and we'll chip everything up, get everything cleaned up if it doesn't rain. But anyway, I think that's about it for today's video. Don't forget, check out Kubota Hometown Proud. There'll be a link in the description. That could be very, very beneficial for a municipality or a nonprofit. And also, I'll put a link down there for shirts if you're interested in that. Don't forget the combo shirt, Concrete with the Hosses and Outdoors with the Morgans. So I think that's about it. I really appreciate y'all being here. And like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, share them with your friends.